I'm telling you guys right now, Gannon is up to the task. I'm telling you right
What?
now, he is up to the
Ron,
task.
you're not one
say
of those
what?
guys that just
Say
step
what?
out there like that.
I'm out there. Gannon is up to the
Wow.
task.
This is saying
I'm
a
on the
lot.
Gannon Hill. I'm
I'll
digging
give
in.
you
Where's my
props.
flag? I'm planting it
give-
right now. Gannon is up to the
I
task.
give you.
Get on,
I give you
people.
your. I give you.
Oh, you thought that Howie Roseman didn't have another rabbit in his hat, didn't have another move up his sleeve? Well, think again, everybody. Welcome on into Sports Take.
Thank you,
Sports
Howie.
Network. Yes, Derek Gunn, Barrett Brooks, Rob Ellis with you on this Tuesday. As
Bless
we
you, bless
inch
Thank
God
you,
bless.
gentlemen.
4 hours away from the trade deadline, and the Eagles make two really interesting moves here, guys, in addition to everything else. And we're going to get you caught up on everything that's happening. But the Eagles have traded a 2025 seventh rounder for Chauncey Gardner, who is, I mean, we're sitting here thinking like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. We're thinking, oh, you know what? Howie's just going to try and get by with Anthony Harris. Nope. Anthony Harris released. They make the move to get Gardner, who in all likelihood will play safety, can kind of move around a little bit.
No.
No.
That's not going to be the move. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm telling you, yes, it is.
I think that they're going to move him to slot and Maddox to safety.
I'm just telling you what I was told not too long ago. They're going to put it. I know
let's talk about it.
he's
Tell
only
me
played
what
80
you're-
snaps at safety. So
Tell me what you're hearing.
I understand that, but we're talking about a guy that's more aggressive, a better slot corner.
Yep.
Than I would say Maddox. You know, and Maddox is a pretty good slot corner, but we talking about one of the premier slot corners in the league. Somebody that's physical, plays downhill, can play back in zone, understands routes combinations, very good at his trade. Now Maddox is good also, but this guy here, he's borderline up there with a starting outside guy. That's how good he is.
You think he's going to be the outside corner to complement Slay, and you think Maddox goes to the
absolutely. I know what everybody's hearing, but trust me, watch what I say. When it all pans out, and all equals out, all things being equal, you got a guy that just plays better at the slot position, and it'll just behoove him to play Maddox at the Maddox as safety. Maddox could be a pretty good safety. Maddox is a guy that can he understands what it is to play the safety position also. I just think that, CJ is more of a guy that's better suited to be where his strength is. And his strength is playing corner. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
let's talk about we're going to dig into this thing. What are you hearing, Derek? You're hearing he will play safety?
Well, based on what Barrett's saying, he could be a dual purpose. He could play the slot or he could play the safety.
Yep.
Now, he's only played like 80 snaps in his career at safety. But the Eagles, obviously, they need safety help. They got rid of Anthony Harris. They got rid of Tart. So they need some safety help. This dude has a master's degree in trash talking also. That's what I love most about him.
Yes.
He can trash talk with the best of them.
But he backs it up.
He can back it up. Yep. But from what I heard a short while ago was that they're going to put him in as safety initially. And they're going to leave Maddox where he is as a slot corner. I mean, that back end of the secondary just got that much better.
Huge upgrade.
Quick. Huge upgrade. They basically right now have a complete team from the trenches to the linebackers to the corners to the safety net.
Number ones. Yes, you're absolutely
He's only
right.
24. He turns 25 in December.
Yeah.
That guy's young.
So his whole career is in front of him.
Yeah.
And it's over money again. Was a disgruntled employee. Not saying he was disgruntled, but I mean he's played well enough that he needs to get a deal. And we know the Eagles, they reward guys that come in and play well and give them deals. What he brings to the table is that aggressive nature that you want. Now, the reason I say you can leave him at the slot is because that aggressive nature, you can foster him to be a better defender at the slot position because now he can reroute guys. He can play more physical with guys. If you put him as safety, you kind of make him one of these watch and see type of guys and wait. But when
the bulk of his snaps have been in the slot in his career.
Yeah, that's where he feels most comfortable at. That's where you see him balling. Now, if they do put him at the safety position, all things being equal, he'll play well there also.
Yeah, he will.
But I just think that he's a better, right now, at this very point, it's not going to be a hard transition for him to stay at the slot position when he doesn't know the defense.
Yeah.
Avante knows the defense. You put him at safety, at least he knows what's going on, within the defense. If you got a slot corner, you just tell him, hey, go out there and play slot.
Okay.
He knows that. But he's learning a whole new position if you bring him in and try to play him now at the safety position.
Okay. All right. So just to give people background who may not be familiar with him. So he was a 4th-round pick in 2019 by the Saints. He's 5'11", 210 pounds. He's in the final year of that deal that you just referenced, Barrett. He's making $2.5 million. They've been trying to negotiate. Obviously, his side wasn't happy with the way things are going. The Saints finally pulled the plug, and they've unloaded him. For his career, he's played 43 games, made 31 starts, 157 tackles, 3 sacks. He's got 5 INTs. As Derek mentioned, he is in a league that has a lot of trash talkers, especially at that position. He's right there with almost anybody. He is not afraid to mix it up to get into it. He'll get into it with opposing fans. He'll get into it with opposing players. This dude is a bit of a wild card, man, for sure.
Man, between him and Darius Slay, who trash talks the most? Whoa,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
And Brandon Graham. Excuse me. And Brandon Graham.
Yep.
Well, you know, he never stops talking.
Brandon Graham talks in his sleep.
Yeah, so this is we kept talking about it. Howie never. It's very rarely he goes quietly in the preseason without a move happening. We've seen it in years past. This is a big time move. This guy's a player. This isn't just some depth kind of move where you got a nice backup safety here. You got a 4th running back. No, this is a lot bigger than this. This dude's a starter one way or the other. Either, as Barrett is saying, either you play him at that nickel spot, or as Derek is saying, at the safety, whatever. I mean, this guy's going to start for you and play a lot of minutes, that's for sure, and a lot of snaps. That much we know. So that's a big time move by the Eagles to get a guy who, on top of everything else, man, he's going to be hungry because he's on a 1-year deal, man.
Oh yeah,
he's a starter too. I mean,
yeah, man. You got Bradbury,
Yep.
CJ. You got a lot of dudes. Brandon Graham in a swan song. You got a lot of hungry dogs on that defense right now.
Yeah, Sills approves. I mean, we got the Sill stamp of approval
man.
on there. But no, I think that this is.
There goes Sills. Sills be starting trouble.
Well, this is the kind of aggressive move though that we've become accustomed to. Think about this offseason, guys. Sign Reddick, sign Bradbury.
Yep.
Sign Kaiser White, Jordan Davis, and Nakobe Dean on that side of the ball. Make a trade for A.J. Brown. Make a trade for this guy. This wasn't just patchwork kind of stuff.
No.
This was like building a house, good foundation, raising this thing up.
You're absolutely right. I mean, this is them being calculated, very calculated on how they're approaching it. And that's why I'm saying this team is trying to win now. It seems like once they went out and acquired A.J. Brown services, they set in motion to them going out there and competing in the NFC right now. Not right now, but right now.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
Well, it comes down to 2 things. The pressure has increased on Jonathan Gannon and the quarterback. Those are where we spent the summer qualifying who had the most pressure on them. I would say now, as we watch this thing evolve and change, Jonathan Gannon, you got all the pieces you need.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts, you got to run this offense efficiently, my man. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It comes down to
it's
those
all on
2,
you. It's all on if you're this guy who everybody covets around the league, you're getting all these interviews and all that. Okay. You got players, man.
I don't mind if he's so successful that he spends 1 year with us. I don't mind that.
That's a good.
I want to
Exactly.
see.
Yeah.
I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. Maybe they turn around, give him the head coaching, the assistant head coaching job, so he can't go somewhere. I just want to have that autonomy to say, all right, he went out there and balled and had guys, playing up to their expectations. Because that second, third, and fourth team, they left much to be desired. But I mean,
yes, they do.
I remember back when we were talking about this when the show first started, and everybody, everybody was talking about, all right, well, you got a guy like Harris, and we need somebody. I'm like, no, I said Epps was going to be fine. Epps is one of those guys that his ceiling is not even touched yet. He will be a starter. Now, other than that, I don't know who they're going to have because I didn't feel as though Harris had it to be a safety in the box.
He couldn't run. He couldn't run.
So I mean, if you're in the box, that means you got to be a physical player. He has played free safety his entire career. He was a guy that's going to roam on the outside, and when you can't run from sideline to sideline, you can't play free safety. I saw Epps do it. Epps can play sideline to sideline. He plays aggressive. Right. He can play back. He will be the deepest man. So I knew he was going to be there. I knew he was going to be the starter. I said before everybody even thought about it that he was going to be our best safety on the team. Everybody looking at me like I was crazy, like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Well, now we see he will be the guy. Now as we go forward, I really believe this secondary now gives the autonomy, even without a pass rush, to cover people. So now with the pass rush, look how much more dangerous they could be. You know what I'm saying? They just got to stop the run. That's what they brought Davis in for.
And they have the personnel to stop the run. They definitely were in the top. They were in the top 10. What, number 8 or 9 in run defense?
Yeah,
last
I
year?
don't see weakness here, guys. I don't. You've shored up safety now.
That's it, baby. That's it. You know, now, see, the only thing about this in years past, when we thought that they were great, they never panned out. When we
don't use the term. Don't say
it. Don't you say it.
I'm not saying it.
You better not say it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say this, though. What made me calm down and be like, all right, yeah, we're going in the right direction when Jason Kelsey said it. Jason Kelsey said,
yep,
we're not falling to the same trap that we did years past.
There's guys that were there that learned from that. Yeah.
Exactly. We thought we were good, and we end up terrible.
Yep.
The teams that worked like they weren't good made up for it and played well. This team understands they're good, but they're putting in the work to be great. And that's the difference. You have to put in the work. And that's why, you know, one of my big things is they better be in shape, man. That's the only thing that I don't know, because I saw a lot of guys bending over at the waist, huffing and puffing, even though they were 3s and 2s and 4s. It's still you're only as good as your last man on the depth chart. And I saw too many guys who were gasping for. I'm not even talking about Davis. I'm talking about, you know, the guys that are supposed to be in shape, the corners and receivers. Yep. I saw all of them really gasp, man. They better be in shape, bro. Because if they're in shape, they're going to be hard to handle, but they've got to be in shape, because I'm telling you, fatigue makes cowards of us all, bro.
Yeah. No,
I just hope it doesn't take 3 or 4 games for them to get in shape.
Yes.
Well, you can't have it. Look,
you can't have it now.
That's where this falls on Sirianni and Howie. If you're taking this approach where you're going to have the condensed practices and you're not going to play these guys in the preseason, all right, that's fine. You start off great. Nobody's going to say another word about it, right? If you don't, it's going to be bad. And you can't afford in the early part of this schedule, which is more favorable to you.
Nope.
You can't afford to be what they're 3. If they're 3-3 after 6 games, there's a problem. You can't be. That can't be the case. Can't be the case.
How are you guys tracking all the information on guys getting cut? I mean, I can't find it.
I'm doing the best.
You got to join social media, man. You got to be on social media.
Let me give you. You want me to give you what I have so far? And I'm not saying this is every single. I'm sure anybody listening, streaming, anybody in the chat section, let me know if I'm missing anything, and you guys keep me honest as well. But here's what I have so far: Tart, Tom. These are cuts. Tart, Tom, Strong, Huntley, Blackwell, Wren, Richard Rogers, Greg Ward, Anthony Harris, Reed Sinnett, Devin Allen, McCain, Clark, Wilson, Goodrich. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Some of that is just reported. None of this is official yet, but that's what I have so far. And Jeff Mosher reporting that the trade market for Jalen Reagor is officially hot. Is the way that I think he posted.
I'm telling you. I think Reagor needs a fresh start. I think this young man has the ability to have a solid 10, 12, 13-year career. I don't know if he'll ever ascend to the level of a Pro Bowl wide receiver, but I do think he has the ability. I just think he needs a fresh start somewhere else. There's been such a huge negative cloud surrounding him, and he's heard it, and I'm sure it's gotten under his skin to a certain point, i.e., he responded to a media member's comment earlier this summer, then deleted it all of a sudden, because I know for a fact the Eagles organization tells their players, stay off of Twitter, stay off of social media. Don't get caught up in jaw-jacking with people on social media. Yeah. And so he deleted it right away. But I told you guys from day one, if there's a way how he can get out from under this, he will. And I think they have enough depth at the receiving position right now that they can move forward and they won't miss a beat.
Yep. Yeah. So officially what we're hearing is the Eagles get Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and a 7th rounder in 2025. They give up a 5th rounder in 23 and a 6th rounder in 24. So that's what we're
stolen here. Stolen.
Yeah. And this stuff's coming fast and furious. Obviously, you get him for pennies on the dollar because he wants out of there and he's in the last year of his deal. And there seems to be some kind of potentially hard feelings there. Who knows? What went on behind closed doors? But nonetheless, who cares? He's here now. And they've addressed the position, whether it's with him directly or with Avonte Maddox, who has experience there. Either way, they've addressed the position. Think about the upgrade from either one of those two guys from Anthony Harris. Let's be real. Anthony Harris has had a nice career. Anthony Harris has not looked good. And I think everybody would agree. And the Eagles agreed because they cut him. Okay, so they've upgraded that spot in a big way. Either way, however this shakes out with either one of those two guys.
Guys, there's this thing called Twitter, man. They got all that stuff you guys are talking about on it. Man.
Really? Twitter? Never heard of it.
Welcome to 2022.
Never heard of it.
It's nice to see you.
Bro, I opened up my Twitter and I got it says I got 52 messages.
Is that all? You're like Ray Didinger, man. Why don't you just get rid of your cell phone altogether, Barry?
Right, man. This is ridiculous, man. I'm saying all the stuff you're talking about. I mean, even Brandon Lee Gout and all these guys, man.
So look, these things are coming in fast and furious, not only with the Eagles, but around the NFL. There's been some trades. There's been some signings. Kenyon Drake, ends up going to Baltimore. I know that was a guy some Eagles fans thought potentially could come here, et cetera. So we'll keep you going the whole day. This is going to be nonstop updates because it's not like at 4:00 all of a sudden, everything's just going to come out. It always comes out in drips and drabs. That much we know. Sony Michel is available. He has been cut. So he could potentially be an option for the Eagles at running back if they want to do that. We're going to have
Kenyon Drake is out there.
Well, Drake's now signed with the Ravens.
Yeah,
he did sign. I know he's visiting the Ravens, but he did sign.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be official too, Gunner.
Wow.
So Sheil Kapadia now with the Ringer is going to be joining us at 1:00. So we are just going to be feeding you football, man. Eagles, you name it. Yeah. So
Tony Jefferson been released.
Yeah.
Yep.
Due to our JAKIB media saying that.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, this Twitter thing is okay.
Yeah, it's
all
crazy,
right.
isn't it? The way that works. So 28 passes.
I even see something I said. Hey,
maybe it might be on
give
there.
You a little extra this year. Wow, like JAKIB media didn't make that happen for me. I appreciate that. I should retweet that. There we go.
So
retweet it.
Yeah, so back to Gardner here. So he's got 28 passes defensed, along with 5 picks, including 3 picks last year over the course of his career. So this is a big time player, man. And I think that Darius Slay already tweeted out about 21 minutes ago. Welcome to the squad, my guy. Go time. The Eagles players are excited. They are excited for sure.
They should be. They should be. They are a complete team. I mean, what else do you need? Yeah. Okay, we still have to figure out this running back situation now with the deletion of Huntley. Are they going to bring in a 4th back? Where does Kenny Gainwell stand in all this now, man? Because we talked about Gainwell seems to have taken a step back instead of a step forward. How much can we count on Miles Sanders? He's already dealing with a hamstring injury. Hasn't practiced in a week?
Right.
And I know
more than that.
I know they're going to take it easy with him because the hamstrings are tricky things, but how much can you count on Miles Sanders?
Yeah.
Even if he's on the field the first game and you're crossing your fingers, please don't go down. Please. Please. But everything else they need right now, receivers, trench warfare, but on both sides of the football, linebacker, complete secondary now. They have everything you need right now.
Yeah. We screamed and yelled about the secondary, right? The last man standing from the secondary last year. Well, in addition to Avonte Maddox, but the last man standing in addition to him is Darius Slay. They've cleaned this thing up,
Let's go.
Yep.
It's a big time upgrade. You have the ability now to get after the quarterback. You have the ability with really good linebackers. If your defensive line, Jordan Davis in particular, is occupying people to just go eat. You have the ability now to pick a ball off. We didn't see much of that. To turn the ball over to the offense in short field positions. It's all there on the defensive side of the ball.
Rob, for 6 years, the past 6 years, I went into the office to watch Eagles games, so I could do pre and post game show, and I would have to take antacids during the game on 3rd down. I had so many stomach ulcers from guys not being able to
acid.
cover.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
and acid, not acid. You might have to take acid with the way that secondary looks sometimes.
Sometimes I thought I was taking acid when I saw people just throwing it up there and beating us deep. But
I've often thought he was on acid.
Oh my God.
But I mean, realistically, man, I am confident in this defense being able to, whether they want to run multiple fronts, if they just want to run one front, if they just want to strictly go 4 down. If they want to go 3 down, they want to go 5 down. I believe that they have now the personnel to run whatever they want to because their secondary is good enough to be on their own and cover on. Not saying that they're going to be, just shut down every single play because everybody going to get beat every once in a while. But
yeah,
I now feel comfortable if we don't get a rush.
Okay.
If they sometimes offline wins.
You're comfortable with the personnel, but are you comfortable with the man calling the shots?
And there lies the player.
See what
hitting
I'm saying?
That's
huge.
That's hitting us in the face now. No, now
when you say the man calling the shots, you mean Hurts?
I mean Gannon.
No, Gannon.
Okay.
I'm talking about Gannon. Are you
Gannon.
comfortable with the man calling the shot?
Here's where I'm at. I'm telling you guys right now, Gannon is up to the task. I'm telling you right now, he is up to the task.
You're not one of those guys that just step out there like that.
I'm out there. Gannon is up to the task. I'm on the Gannon Hill. I'm digging in. Where's my flag? I'm planting it right now. Gannon is up to the task. Get on,
I give you a props for getting people fired. I don't know about this one though. I don't know. Man. I give you major props for getting people fired. But
usually I am the one who's pushing you off the hill. This time I'm setting up like I got my lounge chair on the hill. Now I'm comfortable. I got a beer. I got my cooler. I'm on the Gannon Hill, people.
You got a solo cup.
Yes.
Look at the
stream, where's my cup?
The stream, JG, he's pissed off. Adam's exploit. He don't think Gannon's gonna be that guy. There's a lot of guys. Gannon makes me nervous by Mr. Carter 7. Zone D sucks. Michael Richard. There's a lot of guys that want to just shown.
I get it.
My belief is this: the defense will take on the characteristics of the guy calling the plays. If he has an aggressive mindset and he's gonna call aggressive defenses, then I'm good with it. He's going to have to. He has the personnel to that. You can be aggressive even with playing a 3-down front because usually 3-down front are guys that 2-gap. But you have
your zone.
Guys on the outside. Well,
all right, I'm going to make everybody feel better. I'm going to offer up a round of Cheerios on the hill, on the Gannon Hill.
There we go.
Cheerios for everybody. And I might even throw some milk in there for you guys.
What? Honey Nut Cheerios?
I'll even do a round of Honey Nut Cheerios if you guys want to join us.
Well, hey, look. You look at it.
Man.
Fitness Rebel 85 just said that there's probably around 500 people on there. How many likes do we have? We should have a plethora of likes.
Yeah,
Let's get it up. Let's get these likes up.
Let's set the all-time mark today, people. All right, and we're not doing some kind of gimmick. But I have enough faith in our people that are listening, that are in the chat room, that we will set our all-time mark for likes today. Let's start it right now.
Let's pass.
I know some people think I'm on acid. I'm crazy with the Gannon thing. I get it. I understand. But you know what? I'm welcoming. I'm not going to do the you can't get on the bandwagon. Come on. You're all welcome on the Gannon Hill.
Hey, just don't pass 350 likes.
Oh, it's Taz's birthday. Happy birthday, Taz.
Hey, Taz.
What's up, Taz? Happy birthday.
But guys, here's where I'm at with the Gannon thing, right? In all fairness, if you're just trying to just step away for a minute and look at objective, do I think he was aggressive enough at times last year? No, if I'm being fair, I don't. Okay. And there were times, there were times where it was target practice for Derek Carr. I get it. I'm not disputing that. But like you just said, Derek, I do not think he had the personnel. Look, his defensive line couldn't get to the quarterback.
Right.
Whether that was no Brandon Graham or guys having down years like Fletcher, whatever.
Exactly.
And his linebackers, other than TJ Edwards, were not up to speed, period. Period. That's it. Okay. Then you go to the secondary. It was Slay. And what else? So all I'm saying is he didn't have enough last year. There's no excuses now. They need to deliver. And if they don't, it's on him if these guys stay healthy. I'll be the first one to tell you.
Yo, check this out. Showtime. If they get 500 likes, these two, where's Showtime go? Hold up. If we get 500 likes, these three will do a TikTok dance together.
Yes. All right. I'm in for that. My daughter can teach me how to do it, but I'm down.
Bro, what the hell is a TikTok?
You don't want to know. You
don't want to know, man. You don't want to know TikTok is.
Trust me.
Yeah, bro, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
You'll feel like you're on acid when you're trying to keep up with these.
This
TikTok
Twitter thing is going too fast for me, bro. It's going too fast.
Hang in there, Barrett. Get the seatbelt on. We got you.
What happened when you're doing acid, man? Get off that acid, bro.
Strap in. Welcome to my world. I'm trying to multitask every single day with it. This
is ridiculous, man.
But look, this stuff is coming in fast and furious. There's always going to be a lot of options, man. There's always going to be a lot happening. With Devin Allen, we haven't really got a chance to talk to him. He's out. In terms of the other things that are happening.
Oh, he's got cut too?
He's going to be one of the guys that's
he'll be a practice squad.
Well, I know it's going to get cut. Has he done it already? I need to. Let me look in. I got to find a cut. What do you call it? A cut tracker.
Yeah, but we're still 3.5 hours away from it becoming official. You know,
right,
that's the only problem.
Right.
But Barrett, I think it is fascinating the way your line of thinking is. Maddox goes back to the third corner, or I'm sorry, to the safety spot, and you use Gardner at the nickel corner. He will
be, and I think they'll be able to flip flop a little bit when you have Maddox and Epps back there, because Maddox can play deep safety also. He can play the free safety also, so they can flip flop a little bit. Because if you look at it last year, Epps played a lot in the box too. You know what I'm saying? He's probably better. He's probably better suited to play in the box, if you want to be real about it, and put Maddox at the deep safety. Let things develop in front of him, coming down and make plays that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't see you taking a guy's strength away from him, and put him in a safety. I just don't want to do that. Especially when I think that he is, if not the most aggressive cornerback on the field, and when he's on the field, I don't think you take him away from that. Leave him where he's most comfortable. It's easier for him to learn the defense from just being right there at the slot corner position. He knows where, all right, he's in the slot, I'm going where the slot is. It's easy to learn that, as opposed to safety, where you got to know, where's the strength, where, who has the deep, who has this half of the field. If he has single high, where is he at in the box? All those things you have to factor in when learning the defense. It's harder to learn from that. They need to hit the ground running. Put him as nickel, say, hey, take him out the game. That's all you do. Take him out the game.
Yeah, and the other thing is they gave nothing up. I mean,
nothing.
A song and a dance. That's it.
A fifth and a sixth in 23 and 24. Well, okay, for a starting caliber, this guy.
I hate to be Debbie Downer. So if they've gotten the 7th round pick for him, what the heck do you think we're going to get from Jalen Reagor?
Yeah,
a 7th round pick.
I take it.
6th round pick.
I told you I was willing to trade for him.
Hey, there's a 7th round pick that the Eagles have right now, starting at left tackle, who's a potential Pro Bowler who just got paid. So don't frown on 7th round pick.
Look where
Do
Kelsey
not frown. Look, Kelsey's what, 5th round?
5th or 6th, yeah.
Right.
Do not frown on these lower round picks. There's a lot of teams out there. Baltimore is a prime example of using those bottom tier picks and making complete teams and Pro Bowlers, man.
Well, the other part of it is, even if you get a 7th rounder, you're freeing your cap up from that hit that you're potentially taking with him. He was just going to be taking up a roster spot and cap space. So if you can move him, and we're talking about Reagor for people who may just be jumping on, but if that's what it turns out to be, okay, I can live with that. I'm fine with that.
So if they trade him, do they trade him for a player? Do they trade him for picks, or because if they trade him, who do we have returning punts then? Does that make Covey a lot?
Covey maybe makes the team.
Hold up. Is he your return guy if he's here? Do you want him as your return guy if he's here?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's where I'm trying to figure out.
No, I'm with Barrett. I think that may be a pathway to Covey stays here as a specialist.
Absolutely.
Or do you keep Kane? Does Kane's not a return guy?
I wish Kane was a return man.
Yeah,
this becomes a lot easier if Kane's a return. I mean, you Quez can return your kickoffs. It's not. I'm not telling you these are great options. I'm just telling you, Quez can return kickoffs, and then you're right, Barrett. Then maybe there's another trade coming, man.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. This is.
I wouldn't discount
this
it.
This is gonna be tough, man.
No. I'm looking at this. Brian H. Trade Reagor for Kool-Aid and a honey bun.
You can go for that right now.
Come on, man.
I've been out in the sun watching a soccer game for the last 2 hours.
How'd she do, man? How'd she do?
She played well. They lost, but she's tough. She plays. For people who know soccer, she plays center D, center back. She's in front of her own goalie. Like, she's got to clear everything out of there.
Hey, that's exactly what I played, man. Back then we called it halfback or fullback.
Yeah, that's a tough position, dude.
Did you sit on your hands, Rob, or did you get up there and coach from the sideline?
I don't yell. I don't know. I'm a pacer, though.
Okay.
I don't sit.
You're a pacer. That's just as bad, dude.
I don't. I just walk. I'm not.
Because then your kid's like, oh, geez, Dad is walking again.
No,
oh,
I don't
goodness.
oh, my goodness. No, I don't do that. I just encouragement and, if she wants to talk, we'll talk. A lot of times the challenge is the car ride. Just leave it alone. Just let it. Trust me.
When I went to my kids' game,
inside you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's killing me. Like right now, it's still killing me. I didn't say anything after the game.
See, when I went to my kids' games, I had to sit there like this.
Not I.
My wife may be sitting.
I hear you.
I could move, man.
I hear you.
And my kids be like, Dad, really?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
My
kids.
kids,
But look,
I'm telling my kids, I'm like, you. All right, Izzy, you already know you've been to the league. You were drafted already. Yeah, you know it all, huh, bro? Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Who said that?
That's what I say.
Oh,
to Izzy.
I got you.
Okay.
So Izzy, man. My son only played football. My oldest son played for 2 years, and it just so happened that he was behind. Probably Alden. The guy that was in front of him was Alden Smith. He played tight end and defensive end, and he was behind Alden at tight end and defensive end. So after sophomore year, he said, "Dad, I'm smart, so I'm not playing anymore." So he went to he played. He got an engineering degree. You know, he's a sound engineer now, so he doesn't worry about it.
Now you know when Bears kids play sports, he's putting his 2 cents in. You know he's putting his 2 cents in.
That's okay. I mean, it depends how you do it.
I wasn't like other parents though. I didn't live vicariously through my kids.
Right.
If I see you doing something wrong, I'm like, yo,
yeah.
Like me, the only thing that I would bitch about was effort. Like you just not gonna be
effort
out there
because effort you can control. Your attitude and effort you can control. Other things sometimes, hey, you're gonna strike out. You're gonna drop the ball.
There's somebody better than you out there.
Or there's somebody better than you. 100%.
But effort, you cannot. No, you're not gonna give me no effort, bro.
Yeah.
Whose name is on the back of your jersey, boy?
Exactly.
Come on, let's go.
That's pressure.
Well, so here's the thing. Just back to the Reagor thing real quick. So Ed Kratz is suggesting that the Packers might be a team that would be in the market for him. So Derek, enjoy that, Derek.
Yes,
for who?
sir.
Reagor?
Enjoy that.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah.
Oh, heck no.
You'll drive him.
Now.
Derek can drive him to Green Bay.
I tell you what. That boy named A-Rod will make a Pro Bowl out of him. Mark my word. Mark my words.
How ironic would that be?
Mark my
word. I could believe that.
Aaron Rodgers all of a sudden just starts dealing to
I'm telling you.
Oh,
I could believe that. That's
so. All right, there's a couple other things. Byron Jones from the Dolphins has been moved to the PUP list. He'll miss at least the first 4 games. He's been banged up. I'll try to give you anything around the league that may be of interest here.
Cowboys cut both of their backup quarterbacks, but they're going to try to re-sign Cooper Rush. But they just cut both of their quarterbacks.
Yeah, Greer and Rush both were cut by the Cowboys. Vikings are going to waive Kellen Mond. Raiders signed Drake. We told you that, Kenyon Drake. Brian Robinson got out of the hospital, thankfully. And we haven't even gotten to the Garoppolo stuff. So there's a lot.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, that move in and of itself is enormous, which you can read into that 1,000 different ways.
I told you guys he wasn't going there anyways.
Yes.
I said that. I said he's staying. Yes. He's not going anywhere. Not with Trey. Not with Trey is not done anything to establish himself as a starter. Right. I've had, like I told you, I had it from a lot of reliable sources that are close to me, that played with me, played against me, that I've talked to. A guy that I played I played college football with, played tight end for the 49ers. He's a at Kansas State. He is a tight end. That's why I know what's his name? The kid from the right tackle. I mean, what's his name?
McGlinchey.
McGlinchey. That's why I know he sucks because he turned right. He texted me.
He sucks.
he texted me, "Hey man, I played tight end and I played better."
Beating that guy down all
right.
Barrett ain't pulling no punches, baby.
And then I watched him, and he really does. I mean, he's got a lot to work on, man. I mean, but the other thing, he's got to go see the Wizard. He's got to get a little more heart.
Yeah, a little more tick.
You got to fight, man.
Dang.
Well, look, so if you're an Eagles fan and you're sitting here and you're trying to take this all in, right, the totality of it, and we'll find out in 3.5 hours what the roster exactly looks like. But everything we just talked about with the players that they've acquired on both sides of the ball to upgrade from last year. I know the schedule was easy. I know that all those things, but they were 9-7 team, and they've markedly improved their talent depth. To me, it's very realistic this team wins at least 11. At least 11. And nothing short of a playoff, at least a playoff win, is acceptable now. There's too much talent here for this team.
Way too much talent.
It's almost too good to be true. It's too good to be. I mean, it's just let it play out.
I don't know if it's just PTSD, but I can't do the dream team thing. I can't allow my brain to even.
Why did you say the word? Why did you just said it? See,
I can't. No, because I'm just saying I'm not doing it. I'm like this, man. I'm not doing that.
They know. I mean, just like I went to bed last night in the third inning. You know what I'm saying? I went to bed in the third inning. I woke up. I didn't skits out. I didn't start doing flips. I didn't start pacing. I said they'll be all right. And I'm talking about the Phillies, everyone. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. I'm not gonna get overly. I mean, even though Han has been great, you know what I'm saying? He's been great thus far, but then Derek, you told me that they couldn't find a strike zone to save their life.
Man.
They said they basically walk guys in.
Man, let me tell you something. Man. Their strike zone last night, the way the Phillies pitchers were pitching last night, it was like a 747 wingspan, pitches over here, down here, out here. I'm watching this game, and I said to myself, did these two teams switch uniforms after the fourth inning? But we'll get to the Phillies later, man. It's all about the football right now, baby.
I was laying in bed in comfort as the Phillies had a 7-0 lead, thinking, I'm just going to drift off in a couple of innings and wake up super happy. And no, those bleeps kept me up all night.
Those bleeps?
You watched the whole thing?
No.
I watched it.
Oh, hey, look, Rob, you can't do that to yourself.
I know.
Man.
I can't. Hey, I'm a masochist.
Hey, I'm sitting there, me and Yoki sitting there, I'm watching it. I just
Yoki.
I was Yaki. I was Yaki watching that game.
Hey, look, Bear, as the Phillies leaves started to evaporate, Rob's laying on his bed. All of a sudden, he starts levitating from the bed like this, man. The more that lead evaporated, Rob is like up here, and his wife's like, what the heck?
His head started spinning.
Who sings levitating? Is it Dua Lipa? I think that was me.
Man.
I was levitating. I don't even know.
I know his head starts spinning.
I'm telling you, man. Anyway, I feel way better now. Okay. Thank you, Howie, for helping me with my Phillies hangover. Bringing in Chauncey Gardner, CGJ Jr.
Yeah.
G Meta. I didn't start the baseball talk. He's talking about stop talking baseball, D-Gun. You got record numbers here. I didn't bring it up, but I did watch the game, and we will talk baseball on this show later in this show.
Yeah, so here's what we'll do when we come back. We're going to dive more into what's gone down today, what moves. I'm going to run through that list again of who's reportedly getting cut and who's already been, shown the door. From an Eagles standpoint, go around the league a little bit. And then at 1 o'clock, we're going to be joined by Sheil Kapadia. We will do that at 1 o'clock. We have our full-blown NFL segment coming up at 2 o'clock. We'll also get into week 17 of the NFL season. Man, we are non-stop birds, football, sports, you name it. We'll keep it rolling, continue in that chat. Let's destroy the like button today. Let's do it. Let's set a record.
Just don't pass 350.
I know, past 350. I need the update from. From
you know what happens after 350, right?
What?
Oh, you two forgot. See, the chat room didn't forget. Nope. I'm see, you two forgot, but the chat room I keep seeing sporadically. They're telling people what happens if we get above 350. So I'm glad you two forgot. So we'll bring it up if we pass 350.
God, I
forgot
never
to.
knew.
All right.
No, you both know.
We'll find out shortly. So because we're going to do it today. Don't go anywhere. We are Sports Take. Barrett, Derek, Rob, JAKIB Sports YouTube Network, more Eagles and football to come. All right, let's talk some finances. Let's talk Principal Finance Group and Jim Murray. Look, knowing who to find for your finances is critical. And I was in the front of that line for a very long time. But from personal experience, I can tell you this. I trust Jim Murray and Principal Financial Group. For you, it could be retirement planning, could be 401k review, insurance review. You're not really sure how to invest. They will help you with every step along the way. I've entrusted my IRA, my 401k rollover, and I couldn't be happier. Jim Murray is that guy. Give him a call, 610-996-4751, 610-996-4751, or you can reach him via email at Murray, MURRAY.Jim@principal.com. That's Murray.Jim@principal.com.